Hi all, the technology that I'm going to talk about is the video conferencing from the hype cycle for the year 1995. Let's start by giving a definition for VC. Conference is a live, visual, and oral communication system between multiple people from separate physical locations. The core technology used in video conferencing is the digital compression of audio and video streams in real time by codec at each end of data transmission that encodes while sending and decodes upon receiving. This digitally compressed stream of zeros and ones is then transmitted over an ISDN or IP network. Talking maturity in hype cycle, there hasn't been much progress for video conferencing from the year 1995 to the year 2005. It was sliding into the trough in 1995 on hype cycle and climbing the slope in 2005. Nonetheless, video conferencing has evolved over the past few years from being a room-bound, high-maintenance, resource-intensive technology to being a scalable and cost-effective solution. Let's see how. It was right before the year 1995 that multi-point VC was introduced. In fact, the first public video conference was held in 1995. The next important step was then when companies with existing equipment began renting out their rooms, and that is how the system of public video conferencing rooms came to be, with establishments of the companies such as iNetwork, Infinity, and Proximity. It wasn't too long after that consumer video platforms like MSN and Yahoo Messenger started infiltrating the masses. The video quality was poor, but on the other hand, the price was right. But it still simply could not meet enterprise standards of quality due to lack of security that could left businesses at risk. The next landmark in video conferencing technology occurred in 2002 when surgeons used it to conduct a surgery in France from a location in New York City. By 2003, owing to high-speed internet access and the decreased cost of technology, the availability of free software from leading IM service providers combined to make video conferencing even more accessible for the consumer market. The education sector also began to integrate VC into the distance learning programs. Skype was released the same year, but it still remains categorized under lower quality software, and while it can be sufficient for chatting with family and friends, it is not reliable enough to use for professional video conferencing needs. Moving on to its current use, many modern vendors now offer affordable, simple to use, and highly secure video systems built for seamless collaboration and continuity of communication from anywhere. In addition, video conferencing has found new business applications extending into areas like talent acquisition, recruiting, and training, with the explosion of new technologies like the cloud, mobile, and social. The arrival of these forces has led to the rise of new trends: bring your own device BYOD, telecommuting, and mobility. Currently, there's a lot going in the world of video conferencing, and most of it is driven by tech innovations that are changing the way business is done. The business world is also increasingly moving closer to adopting video conferencing as a service because the on-premise approach to video conferencing doesn't make sense anymore due to the fact that many businesses are now more global. One of the latest developments in the video conferencing area is the so-called iRobot that has an automated navigation system and LCD screen so it can move around while transmitting a video of your face. Using a mobile device, one can select a meeting room or a location on the map and the robot will find its way there and get started. Further, telehealth and telemedicine allows doctors to keep a remote monitoring on the patients and schedule virtual visits with them. First innovation potential could be creating a lifelike experience through 3D technologies, which is yet to be extensively applied to video conferencing, along with seamless full-view display being the major focus. When technologies like behavior, face, character, and voice recognition are applied to video conferencing, the human-computer interaction experience will improve significantly, and the sense that distance separates the participants will seemingly be reduced. Intelligent meeting rooms will come complete with touch screens or video walls for easy operation that will enable individuals the whole control of the audio and video equipment in the meeting room. They will also enhance environments where the refinements of non-verbal messages can be conveyed, allowing user to feel as if the conference is actually held face to face. All digital integration technology can be applied to a video conference and monitoring system, enabling multiple command centers in different locations to cooperate and engage resources through remote communications and providing multi-level visualized command and control. It will also provide convenient access for telepresence emergency command equipments. Nonetheless, 2005 hype cycle says that VC has only 2 to 5 years to reach plateau. Therefore, it might be the reason that it cannot be found on the recent 2015 hype cycle, but it is replaced with UCC, that is Unified Communications Collaboration, which stands for all the real-time communication services. We can see there is a variety among services under this category. This web real-time communications at the peak, cloud UC as a service sliding into the trough, unified communications and collaboration climbing into the slope. So it would be interesting to see how communication evolve in the coming years. Thank you.